Welcome to this video. As an AI SaaS application, you often need your customers to upload documents from different file storage platforms, such as Google Drive or an SFTP server, and then ingest that data into a vector database like Pinecone. With Cyclr Embedded iPaaS, you can create this entire customer-facing integration process using our out-of-the-box connectors and embedded marketplace. The marketplace can be configured to cover different integration categories. Within the knowledge injection category, the end user simply selects the data source they want to connect. For instance, if they choose SFTP, they just enter the host URL, username, private key, passphrase, and time zone to complete authentication. Once that's done, they choose the folder they'd like to extract data from. In this case, it is PDF files. From there, the integration installs itself and runs automatically. Behind the scenes, Cyclr's multi-tenant architecture automatically deploys the pre-built template into corresponding customer's independent account. From there, files are extracted from SFTP, processed step by step, and seamlessly inserted into Pinecone. As you can see, everything is configured without any need for programming. Let's take a deep dive and see how we can build it out. Before we build the integration workflow, let's first set up the foundation in Pinecone. We'll begin by installing the Pinecone connector. Cyclr has already done the heavy lifting by streamlining the authentication process and transforming most of Pinecone's API endpoints into ready-to-use methods. These methods can be directly applied within our low-code workflow development platform. To get started, simply enter the API key. If you'd like a more detailed, step-by-step installation guide, you can always refer to the connector library documentation. Next, under the index category, create a custom object category that matches the index configuration you set up in Pinecone. In our case, that's document. Then, under its vector category, open the upsert text method. In the request format, make sure to include vector metadata fields using the path text. Like all connectors in Cyclr, this highlights one of our platform's greatest strengths: ease of configuration and flexibility to adapt to the structure of third-party applications. Now let's build our first integration template. We'll start with the Cyclr SFTP application connector. On the canvas, drag and drop the list file step and define the directory you'd like to extract documents from. By default, we'll use a folder as video. The key here is to enable the user configurable tab, which allows the end user to select their own folder during the installation in the embedded marketplace. Next, add the download file step and connect it to the previous step by mapping the download URL. In our case, the file ingestion process requires capturing PDFs, converting them to text, and then upserting that text into Pinecone. For this, we'll use Mistral AI as the OCR agent. Cyclr already provides a Mistral AI connector, which you can install in just a few steps. Of course, you can also choose another OCR service, such as Azure AI Document Intelligence. The process is straightforward. Upload the file to Mistral AI, retrieve the signed URL, and then collect the OCR result, all handled through pre-built connector methods. To prevent blank files, we'll add a decision step that checks whether the OCR output includes a markdown page. Finally, we connect to the Pinecone connector using the upsert text method. Here, we can set the namespace to the account ID, which is easily captured from Cyclr merge fields. This allows each document to be labeled according to the customer inside the vector database. For the rest of the mapping, we assign the record ID to the file name from the previous step and map the OCR result from Mistral AI to the text field. Now let's take a quick look at the Cyclr Embedded marketplace. Cyclr supports multiple marketplaces, which you can design and manage directly through the partner console. Creating categories, organizing them in multiple levels, and deploying integration cards is simple. Once the integration card is ready, you can easily deploy the template we just built, allowing end users to install and connect it directly. By the way, this same approach can be applied to other file storage platforms as well. For example, if you want to upsert PDFs from Google Drive, you simply replace the SFTP connector steps with Google Drive's list file and download file steps, then adjust the mapping. You can also replicate this process for Dropbox, Box.com, AWS S3, and OneDrive, since Cyclr provides standard connectors for all of them. With this capability, you and your team can focus on building your core AI solutions while Cyclr takes care of the integration layer, saving time, effort, and engineering resources. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.